This video is dedicated to this message. So back in my OG YouTube days, I'm talking so OG that I can assure you, not even a single one of you has ever seen those videos. This was back when I had less than 50 subscribers, but the kind of upload consistency that I wish I had today. Now, I knew that while most people were probably laughing behind my back, as snarky 15-year-olds do, there was one friend who genuinely supported me from day one, and that was Yubi. Which brings us to the 9th of October, 2023.
I'm so excited. I don't know how to act. The last time we met was also at an airport. Coincidentally.
Coincidentally? Wow, you guys are airport to airport stuff.
Airport buddies. No, but that was Auckland Airport, not this airport.
So that would be the first time we're meeting in almost 7 years. 7 years. Damn.
I kind of imagined you to be bigger.
I'd say the most daunting part about moving away is leaving people behind, because finding your people is hard. And when you do, you wouldn't want to give that up at any cost. Because to do so is to tread in uncharted territory, to become a nobody with nobody. But see, here's the important part in life. In life, you'll come across only a handful of real people who will stick by you through thick and thin. And what's ironic is knowing who makes the cut into your handful of people is by putting it to the test. When a difficult situation arises that threatens that friendship, that's when you know if the friendship is really real. And so when you move around a lot, you get used to people coming and going. You accept the momentary friendships as they are, and that's because you already know that the friendships that are the strongest, they don't change with distance or time. But it's been almost 7 years. I know I've changed. Our lives are so different now. We've lived so many different lifetimes. What if it was just a friendship that was good in the time that it was in, but it won't fit into my life now? I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a flicker of a doubt. But that's all it was. A flicker of a doubt. And so began the next 2 weeks of non-stop adventure, stupid, crazy fun. Anyway, first order of business was to make a list of all the things that we wanted to do and how we'd manage it all in the limited time that we had. Oh, and Yubi's brother came along too. JT, short for just there. Until we realized there were too many things to do with too little time. So we convinced them to stay another week. Now these guys were a good 90% convinced to extend their stay in Dubai, but I needed to secure that last 10%. So then came my trump card. It was my birthday week. I mean, it only made sense to extend until my birthday. After 6 years of missed birthdays, all is forgiven if you stay until my golden birthday. 22nd on the 22nd. Not only did they stay for my birthday, but they got in on planning a secret birthday surprise for me too. It was a full circle moment, really. Seeing the most important people in my life from different eras of my life coming together for me. The 15-year-old Alina 7 years ago was terrified of leaving because she was terrified of losing what she had. But when it came down to that test I was talking about earlier to know if a friendship is real, well, to that I got my answer.
The last time I saw Alina was 2018 in January when she left through the airport. And she told me she'll be back in a year and I could take care of her bunny. She never came back.
Like a liar.
She never came back. And over the next like 5-6 years, we've been able to call every 3-4 months, you know, talk about life, but we always stayed connected. And now reconnecting with her, it feels like nothing's changed. We've grown our friendship, and even through that friendship, I've grown a brother through Umar.
Oh.
And
Come make out with me.
I've met a lot of beautiful people. Everyone around here is such a beautiful soul, and you guys are all going to do great things. And
So are you.
I just want everyone to know that life is precious. Appreciate the people around you. Appreciate the time you spend together, and just live life by every moment. Don't stress about anything. Everything's gonna be okay. Just love each other.
I just want to say, Omer and Alina, I appreciate you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for this entire trip. You have made it a experience, okay?
And now
For me
he's
and
moving
Hebe.
to Dubai.
I'm gonna.
And before we knew it, one morning we all woke up feeling kind of sad. It's the last day. There were so many stories, countless unforgettable moments, and quite frankly, I'm quite disappointed in myself for not recording more of those moments to look back on and reminisce. But also, I think you're only ever truly in a moment when you're disconnected from everything else. And in this case, that kind of included recording for a video too.
Without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. You've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. In March. When I see you again. In March.
And inevitably, the sun came up and the last day was over.
Sayonara.
Goodbye. Sad boy hours. We cried. And the next thing we knew, we were back at the airport, this time with the roles reversed, saying goodbye yet again. So Yubi, I don't know. Maybe I wish you never came to Dubai. Because in 7 years away, I've moved around so much, met so many different people, rebuilt an entire life for myself. And despite obviously occasionally missing having my best friend around, I got used to a life without you there every day. But in 2 short weeks, I got to experience what my adult life is like with my best friend around, in the same city as me. Which makes going back to video calls 4,000 miles away almost suckier than before. But on that note, as I once said 7 years ago before, it's not goodbye. Just another until next time.